Campus Activities Board. First Bank Course Student Leadership Council.
Among student organization, Japan Club, National Society for Leadership and Success, Rotaract, Spanish Club, Student Alumni Association, and University Student Ambassadors.
We also want to recognize those organizations that received this award but cannot be here tonight. We will accept their awards on their behalf. Those organizations are Sigma Tau Delta, New Media, and Residence Hall.
Ariana Alyard, Christopher Brown, Brian Elam, and Rebecca Drummond McLaughlin. The following students also received this award but could not be here with us tonight. We still want to recognize them, and they are Anna Hernandez, Joseph Melton, and Daniela Infante.
Congratulations, everybody. Here to present our intramural award is Holiday Hull, presenting the winners for Intramural Sports Cup and Player of the Year.
So as I said, I'm here to announce the Intramural All Sports Cup and the Player of the Year. This year is one of the most competitive years that we've had in a while. The winner of the All Sports Cup is Chucktown. Chucktown won 5 sports this year, including 5-against-5 basketball, 3-on-3 basketball, dodgeball, bubble soccer, and ultimate frisbee. So give them a round of applause. Also, a member of Chucktown won the Player of the Year. The Player of the Year is Philip Hampton.
Thank you, Holiday, and congratulations to our 2020 Intramural Sport Cup and Player of the Year's winner.
Next, please welcome Shannon Garcia, Coordinator of Greek Life and Leadership, to help us recognize the accomplishments of the Greek community over the past year.
I'm sorry, Shannon, you kind of have to wait for a little bit. So while we wait, what's Mickey's favorite sport?
What?
Mini golf.
Hi, everyone. So as I mentioned, I'm Shannon Garcia. I'm the Greek Life and Leadership Programs Coordinator here at UAFS. The fraternity and sorority community is a holistic student development opportunity for our students to have a values-based experience that we center around 4 values: leadership, academics, relationships, and civic engagement. So tonight, I'm going to be announcing awards to recognize individuals as well as organizations who have excelled in these 4 values. So first up is our scholarship awards. Every year, the Panhellenic and Interfraternity Council honor organizations who have excelled in the area of scholarship with the Traveling Trophy. Each year, the Traveling Trophy is awarded to the fraternity and sorority chapter that achieved the highest GPA for that year. I will start off first by announcing our sorority Traveling Trophy winner, and that is Delta Gamma. The next scholarship trophy is awarded to our fraternity chapter with the highest GPA for the past academic year, and the fraternity scholarship traveling trophy goes to Pi Kappa Phi. The first individual award that I'm going to present tonight is Chapter Advisor of the Year. This year's recipient was described by members as someone who supports their chapter wholeheartedly and is a person that anyone in the chapter can go and rely on. The advisor's ultimate goal is to encourage their members that the experience offers more than just 4 years of fun. The 2020 Chapter Advisor of the Year is Morgan Smith of Delta Gamma. The next award that I'm going to present is for Chapter President of the Year. This award is recognizing the chapter president who served in 2019. The office of president in fraternity and sorority is often a thankless job. It's a 24/7 responsibility and a true testament of one's leadership abilities. This year's recipient described their experience as creating an environment for their members to feel empowered and have their voices heard. They used their position to create a positive culture in the organization, and that was shown by being elected for a second term. This year's recipient was described by their nominator as strong, intelligent, and determined. It's my privilege to present the 2020 Chapter President of the Year Award to Madison Coker of Delta Gamma. The next award is for Sorority New Member of the Year. When this year's recipient of the Sorority New Member of the Year Award reflected on her experience, she stated that her first year as a sorority member helped her gain leadership qualities, create lifetime relationships, and helps her to become the best version of herself. She was described by her nominators as selfless and the embodiment of the true meaning of sisterhood. It is my privilege to present the 2020 Sorority New Member of the Year Award to Alexis Davis of Gamma Phi Beta. This year's recipient for Fraternity New Member of the Year never thought he would go Greek. But since joining, he has grown tremendously as a student leader. His experience has allowed him to make strong connections with other students and alumni, as well as gaining confidence to speak out and share his own thoughts and ideas. One of his nominators described him as the person who is always positive and willing to help out in any way he can. He is also one of your MCs tonight. The 2020 Fraternity New Member of the Year Award goes to Bao Ha of Sigma Nu. The fifth award being presented is for Greek Man of the Year. This year's recipient detailed his experience as a fraternity man as one which led to a lot of growth and change for not only himself, but his chapter, the fraternity and sorority, and campus community as well. One of his nominators spoke highly of his dedication to treat all organizations fairly and to create better relationships amongst the fraternity community. His passion for fraternity and sorority life will continue on doing work for his national fraternity. It is my privilege to present the 2020 Greek Man of the Year Award to Michael A. of Sigma Nu. The final individual award being presented this evening is for Greek Woman of the Year. This year's recipient has worked diligently to advance and promote diversity and inclusion within the Greek community. Her relationship building and thoughtful ideas have brought the sorority community closer. She's described her experience as one that is grounded in her organization's values of friendship and character. One of her nominators described her love and passion for not only her organization, but the Panhellenic and Greek community as one that shines like the sun on a warm summer day. The 2020 Greek Woman of the Year award goes to Chandrika Makola of Delta Gamma. The next awards that I'll be giving out are for chapter performance. The Chapter Distinction Awards materials are submitted throughout the calendar year and scored at the conclusion of the year based on their progress in several categories. Chapters earning this honor excel in the areas of leadership, academics, as well as social and civic engagement. The highest score a chapter can achieve for chapter excellence is 100. Chapters scoring at least 80 points or more will receive the Chapter Distinction Awards that I am giving out tonight. The chapter with the highest score will then be awarded the Greek Excellence Traveling Trophy, which will be the last award I present. As I call your organization, please come up to accept your award. I will call organizations one at a time. So the first Greek Chapter Distinction Award goes to Delta Gamma. The next Chapter Distinction Award will be awarded to Gamma Phi Beta. The final Chapter Distinction Award for this evening will be Pi Kappa Phi. The final Greek award that I'll be presenting this evening is for the Greek Excellence Trophy, given to the highest scoring chapter of the year that I mentioned earlier. This year's recipient excels in the 4 values of this community. The dedication to their values and the development of their members has shone brightly, especially during this time of struggle, as they are leading the community in creative ways to build brotherhood and sisterhood from afar. I'm honored to present this year's Greek Life Chapter Excellence Trophy for 2019-2020 to Delta Gamma. It is an honor and a privilege to be able to work with all of the fraternity and sorority leaders that I get to work with on a daily basis. I've missed you all very much during this time. I'm very happy to see y'all's faces. Continue the great work that you are doing, and congratulations on all your success.
I would just like to say that I am very impressed by all the heels that I see going across this stage. Madison, girl, you're going to be sore tomorrow. You carried that trophy up there like a champ, my friend. Well, since Bao told the joke, I think it's my turn. I Googled it. I can't take it. It's not original. Bao, what kind of vehicles do Disney characters drive?
What?
A minivan. I thought it was pretty good.
That was good enough.
Fine. Thank you, Shannon. Our Greek community is definitely doing great things.
And our Greek organizations are also a part of our larger population of registered student organizations here on campus. It's time now to recognize some of those organizations and their achievements from the past year.
Our first Numa of the night is the Legacy Maker Award. As we present our Numas, when your organization is called as an award recipient, please send only one representative to the stage to pick up your award from the table.
The Legacy Maker Award is sponsored by our Alumni Advisory Council and seeks to recognize an organization that has left a legacy by successfully creating an event or program which has become a tradition at UAFS. This year's winner is the Student Alumni Association for their Traditions Keeper program.
Our next award is to honor an organization that has made a significant contribution to community service. This year, Delta Gamma was selected as the Numa winner for Community Service Organization of the Year for their more than 300 hours of service to their projects, Service for Sight, Joining Forces, and the Golden Anchor program. Congratulations. We have so many student organizations doing great service projects.
It's also important to have great people to support student organizations, and we could not do it all without the support of our advisors.
We want to tell you a little bit about advisors at UAFS. Advisors at UAFS must be a full-time faculty or staff member. That means in addition to their full-time job, they spend countless hours helping us with projects, events, recruitment, and providing us with opportunities to shape and develop our leadership skills so that when we graduate from UAFS, we stand out as leaders in the community.
And this year's Numas for Advisor of the Year goes to Matt Hutchins, who served as the advisor to Hmong Student Association.
Matt, we wanted to tell you what your students had to say about you. They stated there are advisors who are just advisors just so a club can exist, but described you as someone who involves himself and cares about what HSA is doing.
The students said that Matt never misses an event and even brought donuts and snacks to all of their Olympics events, even participated in all of the games. They even stated that as proof this year of how hard he goes during games, he unfortunately broke his finger during capture the flag. However, as not to worry us during the event, we did not find this out until a few days later.
That is dedication. Thank you for your 3 years serving as advisor to HSA.
It's now time to announce our NUMA for Outstanding Student Organizations of the Year. We have so many great projects that our organizations are working on that our judges had a tough time deciding. But our winner is the First Bancorp Student Leadership Council. The SLC conducts a mentor program for their members and volunteers at events such as Prime, Advances in Business Research Symposium, and the Debt Fixer.
It is now time to honor some of our student leaders. First, we have the award for Non-Traditional Student Leader of the Year.
A non-traditional student is one that may be returning to school after sometimes, might be juggling a family, a full-time job, or other factors. Sometimes these extra obstacles may affect these students and the time they can give to student organizations here at UAFS.
While we had some great candidates, the winner is Shandy Siller for her work with New Media. Shandy could not be with us tonight, so we will accept this award on her behalf. But in case she watches, let's go ahead and give her a round of applause.
Congratulations, Sandys. I have to say that I've seen a lot of dedication that non-traditional student in student organizations and truly respect and appreciate all that they're doing here at UAFS.
You are absolutely right. We have one final NUMA award before we move on in our program. This year, our winner is involved in leadership roles in multiple organizations, but won this award because of her work with the Panhellenic Council. Her nominator states, she works well with her peers and genuinely cares about the success and development of those around her. She cares about the relationships she builds with others, and this is what I believe helps make her such a dynamic leader on campus. Congratulations to our Student Leader of the Year, Chandrika McCullough.
Congratulations to all of our Numa winners this evening. Now it is time for a Numa's tradition. Please welcome your 2019-2020 SGA President, Jordan Darts.
It has been an honor to serve as the Student Government Association President this past year. Throughout this year, SGA has worked to better the interests of students on this campus. Despite the challenges we have all faced in the past months, SGA remained committed to listening and serving students. I would like to share a few examples with you all of how we did that. Our assembly was blessed to have extremely motivated leaders that worked hard to pave new ways to our campus. One way we did this is by holding the first annual Student Open Forum, in which we listened to student concerns and worked on resolutions to implement change. We also opened the Dave Stevens Lion Pride Food Pantry, a means of providing our campus community with food items and supplies. What began with the previous SGA assembly as a wooden blessing box has grown tremendously into a way to serve others' most basic needs. It's a reminder to all of us that one idea, one act of kindness can impact hundreds, if not thousands of people. We were also very excited to pass a resolution to name this pantry after Dr. Dave Stevens, a man who exhibits an attitude of service every single day. The SGA was also able to enhance academic resources by assisting in the implementation of computers in our computer labs with the necessary software to media communication majors. We also held the first leadership brunch in an effort to better communication among campus leaders. Along with our own new ideas, we continued SGA traditions such as awarding faculty and staff appreciation awards and supporting the Rising in the River Valley. Through the example of our wonderful leader and chancellor, Dr. Riley, we increased student involvement and input in campus committees such as the Strategic Enrollment Committee, Course Lab and Fees Committee, Refund Credit Task Force, and many others. The dedication and selflessness of this assembly has not only been inspirational but successful. Because of their commitment, this campus has been made better. If members of the 2019-2020 SGA Assembly are here tonight, please stand and be recognized. Let's give them a round of applause. Our year would not have been so successful without the phenomenal leadership of our SGA Executive Board. I would now like to call up this year's Executive Board to the stage. They are being presented with a memento as a token of appreciation for all of their hard work this past year. Chloe Rollins, Vice President, Fall Semester. Ana Hernandez, Vice President and Secretary, Spring Semester. Dylan Newell, Chief of Staff, Fall Semester. Caitlin Hardcastle, Chief of Staff, Spring Semester. Claire Hollenbeck, Treasurer. I would also like to take a second to thank our wonderful advisors, Dr. Dave Stevens, Stephanie London, and Anne-Marie McCollum. You all are a perfect example of leadership, not only for the SGA, but just for our entire campus. So please join me in giving them a round of applause. Each year, we select one representative of the year. This year, our executive board faced the impossible task of choosing just one representative from our Assembly of Leaders. We chose this representative who has put in a tremendous amount of time and effort into SGA during their time, who has been a consistent and dedicated leader, and who is always there to catch our grammar mistakes. This year's Student Government Representative of the Year goes to Harrison Jenkins. As my time comes to an end, I just want to take a second to thank everybody who's here tonight. Your kindness, your dedication as leaders on this campus is really inspirational and just benefits our entire campus. So thank you very much. It has been my honor to serve you. Finally, I am very pleased to now recognize our 2020-2021 Student Government Association President, Ms. Claire Hollenbeck. It is officially time to pass you the SGA President gavel.
Jordan, we have something for you too. Thank you all for the opportunity you have given us to serve as your representatives this year. SGA exists to serve on your behalf, and we look forward to hearing any ideas, suggestions, critiques, or ideas that you may have. We are very excited for this next school year. Congratulations to all of tonight's awards recipients, and go Lions!
So while we wait, y'all want to hear another joke?
Oh, golly.
What's Mickey Mouse's favorite treat?
What's that, Val?
My scream.
I gotta be honest, that was a little weaker than the last. But I love the effort. It was really good. Congratulations to our new SGA representatives. Our final awards for the evening are the Chancellor's Spirit Awards.
Award recipients may make a brief acceptance speech. Here to tell you more about this award. I kid you not, I wait all year for this moment.
He really has.
Please welcome to the stage the Chancellor of the University of Fort Smith, the one and only, Dr. Teresa Riley.
Good evening. Before I get started tonight, I just want to say thank you. I've concluded 1 year as your chancellor, and it has been an honor and a privilege every moment of the past year. When I arrived, I think I might have started my tenure by learning a TikTok dance with the chancellor's leadership class. No, maybe it was going on a retreat with the Student Alumni Association, who won an award tonight, or a couple of awards tonight. Maybe it was the hugs as I crossed campus. Maybe it was seeing the way that each and every one of you took good care of each other by cutting the ribbon at our blessing box and then listening as people lifted up their advisor and named it for him. And then went further and made sure all the basic needs of students are covered. Dave said that this semester felt like spring break, and it didn't stop. I don't know what kind of lame spring breaks you've had, Dave Stevens. But you apparently didn't go to South Padre Island. The truth is that you all have taught me a lot in a year. You've taught me it is a small world, after all. That we can take care of each other from afar. That we can stay connected on social media, on all the platforms. That we can watch the struggles of our Black students and still stand behind them and do what is right all the time, no matter who's watching. You have shown me resilience. You have shown me A's in the face of online learning that you didn't plan for. You've shown me your love and compassion. I've watched in every single way. You have reached out in this community and shown me that we are River Valley strong right here at the University of Arkansas, Fort Smith. It is definitely a year we won't forget. However, it is one we will celebrate forever because we made it. And now, this year, you'll see a new normal. I'm going to call it a temporary normal. Is that okay? Because if I can't hug one of you, I swear, it's about to kill me. And I miss my selfies. I do. And that is one of the traditions some of you in bingo didn't get yet. And some of you know what I'm talking about. So if you didn't get your selfie with me for your bingo, I'll stay around afterward. Tonight is a night when we celebrate each and every one of you, but I get the very special honor of celebrating two of our graduates. At this time, the Chancellor Spirit Award means more than ever, because you can imagine that these two individuals have shown through every year that they've been here, not just in good times, but in bad as well. This is the highest honor that's given by the Student Affairs Division, and I was incredibly pleased to be able to participate in the interview process with the individuals who were the finalists. And my gosh, we had 10 amazing people to interview, 10 faces I'll never forget, 10 leaders on this campus who've left a mark. The students have to have a minimum cumulative GPA of a 3.0 or higher. They have to have this long, distinguished history of service. They've left a legacy here, no doubt, within their student organizations, but also on how the University of Arkansas Fort Smith operates and how we celebrate and how we move forward. They have made impacts in the development of their co-curricular life of campus, and they've done so in ethical ways using the highest levels of integrity. That's why they were nominated. Tonight we give this award to two outstanding seniors. The nominator for our first recipient said that as a leader, he builds relationships that cross organizations and really paves the way for future leaders, and has made that kind of an impact and a legacy at the University of Arkansas Fort Smith, but also on our community. The student has served as the student government president, recording secretary to the Kappa Alpha Order, and a mentor to the Chancellor's Leadership Council. He's provided service to the Children's Shelter, Crisis Intervention Shelter, and was selected as the John Paul Hammerschmidt Research Fellow for Congressman Womack's office in Washington, D.C. I would love to bring to the stage and have you all help me appreciate Luke Barber. Luke, will you please give your speech at this time?
It was me the whole time. Hello, everybody. This is weird. This is weird not being able to see everyone that I got to come through all my 4 years with, and the spiritual bill even a little weirder not being able to see your faces. But good evening. I would like to first thank everyone involved in making the Numas happen this year. We did make it. The dedication that this university has shown me over the past 4 years and the compassion over the past 5 months has quite literally never been seen before. So I want to thank y'all, and please help me give a round of applause for them. Tomorrow, actually, I'm going to be attending law school. I'm moving up there tomorrow. And I'm completely confident in this university that y'all have left a way to move forward and excel. Honestly, this room of leaders right now is just going to be able to do so many great things and initiatives that you wouldn't have thought possible even last semester and last year. And I think you can honestly turn this around to be a blessing for yourselves. I wrote my essay for this award over learning to fail enthusiastically, about learning to view every failure you endure as a lesson. I was fortunate enough to be able to serve as many executive positions at this university. However, what you did not see were the many positions that I tried for and failed. Every letter that I got that was congratulations on being elected, there was 10 more that said, we're sorry you're not right for this position. However, I still wouldn't be on the stage now if I didn't take those as absolute failures. There is more to it, and you just need to keep going on and keep trying to believe in yourself. Otherwise, who's going to believe in you? And Dave's been a great mentor this entire time. Every student that's walked up here has probably been impacted some way, but he gave me a piece of advice that was, always take yourself as seriously as you want others to take you. It's as simple as that. No one else is going to be able to take you any more seriously than you believe yourself. And I say this is weird. You can see me stumbling now because I'm actually getting choked up right now as I'm about to leave this university. As soon as I step off this stage, this is it. I'm out of my room tomorrow. So the last thing I'm going to say before I say my goodbyes is I want to encourage every student here to be more spirited than ever, now more than ever. Times will get hard. Finals will still be stressful. And failures will unsure. However, it is the spirit that keeps us going, and it is our attitude that keeps us learning to grow. Thank you.
Luke was one of the very first students that I got to meet on campus actually while I was here for my interviews. And you can imagine that meeting students like Luke sold this place to me. He has done everything from help write the school's fight song to writing resolutions that help make this institution a better place. He's taking that wisdom, that knowledge, learning how to fail with dignity, but certainly knowing how to succeed with class. And we are so proud of you. One of the nominators for our second recipient said, "I have been impressed with this young lady since she first introduced herself to me at the block party her very first week on campus. She proceeded to tell me an impressive plan that she had for her future. It sounded a little far-fetched, but she has accomplished literally everything that she set out to up to this point, and including going to Notre Dame's law school this fall. She served as the secretary and vice president for the Student Government Association, vice president to Rotaract, vice chair to the American Democracy Project, member of the Chancellor's Leadership Council, the First Bancorp Student Leadership Council, and Collegiate Ambassadors Board. She provides local service by volunteering with Evans Boys and Girls Club and the 2020 Census and local Complete Count Committee as a committee member. And additionally, she served on a presidential campaign and spent a summer in Washington, D.C. as the John Paul Hammerschmidt Research Fellow. Are you noting a theme? I am so pleased to announce that our second recipient is Ms. Taylor Weirs. Unfortunately, Taylor could not be with us tonight because she's already started on her next adventure. She is at Notre Dame as a law school student, but she sent us a message to play for you tonight. And the message is, let us hope that our online classes are better than my technology. No, just kidding.
Good evening, everyone. I'm really disappointed that I do not get to be with you this evening and accept this great honor in person. However, I am thankful that I have the opportunity to share a few thoughts with you all. I'm really glad I was able to record this ahead of time because I bet on August 5th, I'm sitting in my new apartment in South Bend, Indiana, probably burying myself with reading assignments before I officially begin as a Notre Dame law student next week. I suppose I should hit the points of a typical acceptance speech and thank my support system of family, friends, professors, peers, staff, and community members that have walked with me during my journey at UAFS. I would like to take advantage of this opportunity in the few moments I have with you to ask for a favor. You see, I believe that UAFS students have a unique opportunity to help out each other, past and future UAFS students, while they are attending school. Let me clarify. I don't think that UAFS has reached its fullest potential yet. And don't get me wrong, I think that our school is great. I will endorse it all day, every day. But UAFS is a better school today than it was 4 years ago when I started. And that's not because of me. That's because a large group of students, many of whom were nominated for this award, felt an obligation to make their school a better place. So I would like to challenge you to keep up the great work that you're doing within your classrooms, within your organization, and within the campus community. Because as our academic programs become more prestigious, as our campus life reaches more students, and as our university develops the competitive and notable reputation that it deserves, our diplomas become more valuable. Our education and our degrees will generate more connections, advantages, and opportunities as we progress through our careers. After 4 years, I think I've figured out a pretty effective way to generate change on campus, and I want to let you in on that little secret. The Student Government Association at UAFS has the influence to enact change on campus. So if you have ideas or are willing to put in the work that will make UAFS a better place and will make our degrees and our diplomas more valuable, I encourage you to join the Student Government Association, or at the very least know who your representatives are and let them in on your thoughts. I believe that the Student Government Association, in collaboration between students and student leaders, can help UAFS reach its fullest potential and our degrees reach their maximum value. I know so many of you have already accepted this challenge, so I want to thank you. If you join an organization, if you've participated in campus events, if you go to class, if you take your education seriously, thank you, because you have made my diploma and that of past and future students more valuable. I will continue to work and promote UAFS and ensure that my education and yours is seen as valuable and useful. But I hope that you will all take care of this great school, and I wish you all the best of luck. Thank you.
So as we conclude, you can imagine what a great note that is to end on. And it would be remiss if I didn't mention that part of our theme around Disney, hope they're not watching the live stream, is that this is our magical kingdom. This is our home. This is the place that is special, that should be your home, your place, to make it as great as it can possibly be. For the individuals who are graduating and are moving on, I will remind you, but you'll hear it so many more times in your life. Once you're a lion, you're always a lion. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Riley. Let's give one more huge round of applause to our nominees, award recipients, student leaders, faculty, staff, administration, and all of those who make UAFS an amazing place.
Let's also give a round of applause to those that helped make tonight possible. Our Student Life Office staff and volunteers, as well as those helping to set up, run the sound equipment, helping us live stream, cleaning up the facility when we are done, and many more.
So this concludes our program, but we want to make sure that we continue to practice our physical distancing, so Bao and I will dismiss you all in sections. As your section is called, there will be a volunteer walking down your section to release you row by row. We'll have those at the top of the auditorium leave first and work our way towards the stage.
As you leave tonight, our volunteers will be handing you a small gift for attending. If you would like to take one, volunteers did assemble these gifts in the Student Life Office wearing glove. Everyone have a great night. Thank you.
And we are going to begin by releasing this right section.